Celui le Pico, là. Ok.
Voilà.
Nice. Good work, Jack.
What is it?
Nothing. I'm sorry, it was like watching some sort of weird robot rodeo. Cowboy Jack ropes himself a Fury.
Do I get a hat?
A hat, fancy boots, shiny spurs. We'll fix you right up. Till then, you can just leave the Fury where it is. I'll have Hera run some diagnostics.
Ho ho ho!
Reconnect remotely.
Copy that.
Ça
I'm
a l'air
moving on.
malade, ça.
Happy trails, partner.
C'est écœurant.
Ben, que ça.
Liv, you were right. The inventory control system is out of sync.
Probably got knocked off cycle by one of those pulses. In order to resynchronize the inventory system, you'll have to quickly scan each of the 3 I.O. ports in the container field.
Hera, mark the location of each I.O. port on my HUD.
Once you scan the first I.O. port, you'll have roughly 70 seconds to scan the other 2. If you don't make it, the system will reset and you'll have to start again.
That's one.
Clock is running. 70 seconds.
Seconds remaining. Seconds remaining.
One more to go.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Success. Inventory control station synchronized.
That was impressive.
That was much harder than I was expecting.
Well, nobody's perfect. Still, well done.
Select your destination. Destination, primary dig site. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
I'm still trying to work out just how the hell we wound up with a container full of concentrated deuterium.
I'm not certain. Deuterium is a byproduct of helium-3 atomic decay.
But helium-3 is a stable isotope. It would take centuries for it to decay. It doesn't make any sense.
Approaching primary dig site.
Any sign of activity? The whole site's gone dark and we need the comms array there to boost the data buffer from our sensor sweep.
All systems appear offline. Emergency lighting only.
Damn. Well, clearly something went wrong here.
I'm sensing a
Parce
pattern.
que je vais aller me mettre un chandail.
That should be the new Kronos 2 mission patch. Just something went wrong. In big, bold letters.
Comment
Anyway,
ça?
better get to it.
Ah, j'ai mis
Let
mon
me know
œil
what you find.
climatisé dans le
User
salon, puis je
disconnected
l'ai
from the
dirigé
channel.
direct sur moi. C'est pas chaud.
Warning. Hazardous levels of radiation detected.
Right on cue.
I'll try to get the site's radiation dampener online.
Good idea. Make sure to check its backup power supply. It may have a dead battery.
I've located the site's labor units. They're unresponsive.
Damn. Try giving them a scan. Maybe that'll tell us what went wrong.
Shields at 50%.
Broad spectrum lattice displacement. These labor units have suffered catastrophic radiation damage.
And all without setting off a radiation alarm or abandoning the site. It must have been sudden. Can you get a scan of the generator core as well? That's the most likely culprit.
The drills at the primary dig site are functional. No signs of damage from the anomaly.
Good. Those don't yield as much helium as the blocks we send to the processing line, but losing them would still hurt our numbers.
Reboot initiated. Shields at 95%.
This radiation dampener will allow me to safely investigate the dig site, but I need to reactivate it first.
Shields at 50%. Shields at 30%. Reboot initiated. Shields at 95%.
This battery socket should provide backup power to the dampening field, even if the main generator is offline.
Shields at 50%. Shields at 30%. Shields at 95%.
A fusion generator, more than capable of powering the entire dig site.
way too much radiation, Jack. We'll need to activate the dampening field before you can safely investigate that area.
Shields at 50%. Shields at 30%. Shields at 95%.
Battery removed. It's definitely depleted.
Well, that explains that. Your Fury transport should have a spare you can replace it with.
Shields at 50%.
There should be a fresh battery at the Fury transport, Jack.
The backup battery should be on the aft of the transport. Battery acquired.
Shields at 95%.
Power restored. I should be able to turn the dampener on now. Dampener online. Geiger readings nominal.
Nice job. That should buy you some time. If the dampener goes down again, you can recharge the battery back at the Fury. Based on the radiation, I bet that generator has a damaged core. Look for a maintenance panel that you can cut open.
Maintenance panel removed.
How's it look?
The main reactor appears to be intact, but the fuel rod is partially melted.
Damn it. Better jettison it then. It may be good to scan it first, though. The data could prove useful.
Severe thermal damage detected. Main fuel supply depleted.
Depleted? Helium fusion rods can last a century. How could it discharge that much energy so quickly without exploding? Better jettison it, Jack.
Security brace disengaged. Second security brace released. Manual ejection sequence online. Fuel rod jettisoned. Generator systems offline.
Radiation dissipating. That core seems to have been the only source.
Good work. Now, just get the generator a new fuel rod and re-engage the locking mechanisms. There should be a spare in the site's core enclosure.
New core acquired. Returning to the generator.
If you install that fresh fuel rod, we can get the dig site back up and running.
New fuel element accepted. Please re-engage safety protocols. Control rods engaged. Fusion reaction initiated. Please initiate a manual reboot. Connection with primary dig site re-established.
Excellent. I pulled a few labor units out of mothballs to mount the antenna while you finish the repairs. You'll need to assemble them before you move on. A Fury transport should arrive with them shortly. Assemble those Labour units when you get a chance, Jack. The Fury transport should have arrived with them by now. Data from your scans is bizarre. This sort of erosion. How could it have happened instantaneously?
Could the radiation have corrupted the data?
Possibly. But that can't be the only factor. This anomaly isn't just a mass of radiation. There's more to it than that. I'm certain now.
Labor unit online. Proceeding with primary assignment. Online.
Labor units
Proceeding
online.
with primary
With them
assignment.
managing the data flow, you'll be free to operate the sensor once we're ready to scan.
You mean until something goes wrong?
I figured that went without saying. We're almost there. We still need to investigate the processing line. Update me when you arrive. Oh, and Jack, if you have a moment, search the primary dig site for another Labour unit. I'm getting a signal from one nearby and we could use the extra set of hands.
These solar panels should be providing the site with backup power. The anomaly must have damaged them.
They might not have the wattage to operate the comms array anyway. We barely get enough solar energy here to power the comm stats, let alone a whole dig site.
My sensors are picking up a signal from deeper inside this cave. Liv, I found the labor unit. It has been dismembered, and it may have suffered internal damage as well.
Try to get its limbs reattached at least. We can perform a more thorough diagnostic later.
Coudon, Jack et compagnie, ils font pas de business là? Oh là, je sais pas. Ben, en tout cas, ils sont pas dans la donne.
Repairs complete. Unit 38, are you operational?
Affirmative. I feel lovely. Just lovely. How are you?
Busy. I've been tasked with repairing several damaged systems across the facility.
That's great. Productivity is great. I am also very productive. In fact, when Captain Rhodes departs and you become the new Captain Rhodes, I advise making this unit your new Echo 1.
That is not how that works. That is not how any of that works.
Negative, negative, negative. Stop being negative.
Liv, I've found the missing labor unit near the primary dig site and... well, it's disoriented.
What the hell do you mean by that?
Is that Captain Rhodes? Are you speaking to Captain Rhodes? Please tell her that I am nearly finished clearing her browsing history, as requested.
Maybe you should just leave it alone for now.
That may be for the best.
That fuel rod was completely inert. It should have been good for another century before it burned out. Something very strange is going on here.
Select your destination. Destination, Kronos 2. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Inbound on the processing line.
So, we're going to need a lot of energy for this sensor sweep, but the pulse knocked out the flow control on the plasma lathes. They're burning out of control and draining the power reserves.
One of us will need to enter the processing line and reach the emergency reset.
Well, I'd do it, if you'd let me.
That is very much against protocol.
Thought you might see it that way. Keep the comm channel open. I'll help you out as best as I can from here. The pulse has the electronics in that area on the fritz. If you reset the power transformer, I may be able to run a diagnostic.
Grid stabilized.
The control hub in that area is back online. I've re-established contact with the Labour unit manning the line entrance below. He should open the door for you.
Just a bucket of ones and zeros. Echo unit identified. Opening service entrance.
I should be able to reach the manual reset on the other end of the line.
You mean past the inferno of white-hot plasma?
Correct, which is precisely why I'm the one doing it.
Jack? Jack, are you there?
Another EMP. Status report?
All clear here. But the line's throttle controls just went haywire. Be careful in there.
The door controls are functioning normally. I can leave its operation to the Labour unit.
Unexpected contact detected.
That's a lot of flotsam. Better make sure nothing's jammed the conveyor systems. Could cause problems when we reboot.
I'll inspect the ice pallets. Looks like a piece is wedged under the conveyor unit.
Well, try and dig it out so it doesn't jam the reset protocols.
Melted clean through.
Maintenance units shouldn't be entering the line while the cutting systems are active. Something's very wrong here. Debris. Make sure you clear any jammed conveyors before moving on.
As a Series 8, I am clearly more advanced than an Echo 1. Higher number, greater than. Just a bucket of ones and zeros. Can we be friends?
Shields at 30%.
Something must have interfered with the nav protocols.
Yeah, looks like. Labor units shouldn't just run face first into a hostile environment.
Reboot initiated.
That looked painful. Are you sure about this?
I'm certain. It's the only way to shut down the plasma lathes.
shields at 30%. Reboot initiated.
Jesus, Jack. It's a good thing that pod is fully stocked.
Puis ça a-tu l'air pas pire comme jeu?
Ouais, ça a l'air cool. Quel stream?
Celui de Pico là.
Ok.
Nice. Good work, Jack.
What is it?
Nothing. I'm sorry, it was just... It was like watching some sort of weird robot rodeo. Cowboy Jack ropes himself a Fury.
Do I get a hat?
A hat, fancy boots, shiny spurs. We'll fix you right up. Till then, you can just leave the Fury where it is. I'll have Hera run some diagnostics.
Ho,
on it
ho,
before I
ho.
reconnect with you remotely.
Copy that.
Ça a
I'm
l'air
moving on.
malade, ça.
Happy trails, partner.
C'est écœurant.
Dès que ça.
Liv, you were right. The inventory control system is out of sync.
Probably got knocked off cycle by one of those pulses. In order to resynchronize the inventory system, you'll have to quickly scan each of the 3 I.O. ports in the container field.
Hera, mark the location of each I.O. port on my HUD.
Once you scan the first I.O. port, you'll have roughly 70 seconds to scan the other 2. If you don't make it, the system will reset and you'll have to start again.
That's one.
Clock is running. 70 seconds.
Seconds remaining. Seconds remaining.
One more to go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Success. Inventory control station synchronized.
That was impressive.
That was much harder than I was expecting.